Hey guys, welcome to the channel Marzu Digital Learning and welcome to the Hindu newspaper analysis in Manipuri. Ngasi December date 8 Wednesday numitki newspaper analyze to horasi. Ahanba newspaper gi topic asidi Nagaland Sikh AFSPA Armed Force Special Power Act repeal scrap ongoing Hornbill Festival. Nagaland na Armed Force Special Power Act se lokthok pi oina hai nahan gi violent ki thodok to adugi matung da neba ko 1963 da Nagaland se state ama semakpani Nagaland se hanadi Assam ga punna leirami Nagaland Assam gi state hill ama adudagi Arunachal Pradesh ki region kha loktoga Nagaland hena tonghana state ama semakpani insurgency tawriba mayam ado khara phanabagi damakta but insurgency tawriba se nongmonom gi sum hele phaba ko balaita basida insurgency tawriba mayam se peace oina ba haina but sagi NNC, NFZ, NFA sina violence sum continue tawraga leibasida government of India na government na 1967 da insurgency violence mayam se reduce tawnaba masi maintain tawnaba idamakta Armed Forces Special Power Act 1958 se operation se Nagaland da haurakpaneba Nagaland da pirakpaneba ado Armed Forces Special Power Act se karino yengasi Armed Forces Special Power Act in Nagaland GS paper 3 Various security forces and agencies and their mandate terrorism in hinterland border areas. Siga mari leinaba topic ni Armed Forces Special Power Act. The Armed Forces Special Power Bill was passed by the both houses of Parliament. It was approved by the President on 11 September 1950. 1950 11 September the President approved the week of passed bana both houses of Parliament Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha na passed away. It became known as the Armed Forces Special Power Act in 1950. 1958 the Armed Forces Special Power Act haina puthora. The act came into force in the context of increasing violence in northeastern state decade ago, which the state government found difficult to control. The act came into force. Act se karam kanda force ta lakpano haidi hanadagi hauna northeast state ki region mayam amada insurgency se violence se continue sum torok pasida ikoi state government sina difficult tawba control tawba matamda aduna masigi act se purakhibaneba. Armed Forces Special Power Act gives armed forces the power to maintain public order in disturbed areas. Disturbed areas the power maintain taunaba ko force se power to maintain public order se maintain taunaba damakta power se pirakpaneba. Government they have the authority to prohibit a gathering of 5 or more person in the area. 5 or more person mi manga dagi hena tin mampham da tilhanba yaroi haina makoi authority leba tilhandana badugi can use force or even open fire after giving a due warning. Due warning pira matungda even open fire to bagi makoi the power leba if they feel the person is contravention of the law. If reasonable suspicious exists, the army can also arrest the person without a warrant. Warrant yaw the bida kaiguma suspicion we bataraba mi ama chingna bataraba duidi mi do ma moina phaba yaiba. Search tawba yai without warrant yaw dana and disturbed areas. Disturbed areas haragana kai kai no. A disturbed areas is one which is declared by notification under the section 3 of the ASPA. ASPA eki Armed Forces Special Power Act ki section 3 the declared to disturbed area and it can be invoked in the place where the use of armed forces in aid of the civil power is necessary. Civil power me amamagi marakta government na control to bangamakta the armed forces thajala kaneba. An area can be disturbed due to the difference or dispute between members of different religious, racial, language or regional groups or castes or communities. Area ma kamaina disturb obi haragadi area do the different religion group, different racial, language group or regional group mayamama tongan leiramganeba aduna area do dispute disturb oibaneba. The central government or a governor of a state or administrator of the union territories can declare the whole or a part of the state or a union territories as a disturbed area. Central government natragana governor of a state natragana administrator of the union territories na whole part natragana part of the state se natraga union territories se declare to baya heba sibu aikoina disturbed area haina. The Ministry of Home Affairs would usually enforce the act where necessary. Ministry of Home Affairs na act se enforce tawba yaiba any mathau tab darkar ta mafam da, but there have been exception where the center decided to go forgo its power, but center na decide tawgane ba kar mafam da zatkanabno haina, and leave the decision to state government. Aduga decision state government decision do pigane ba sigi mafam sida chana hanjira state government ga tana gane ba. Once declared disturbed amuktang bu disturbed area haina declare tawgiba taragadi 3 months continue adugi mafam do disturbed area adugi mafam do the Armed Forces Special Power Act lakane ba. According to the Disturbed Area Special Court Act 1976 sigi matungina, the government of the state can suggest whether the act is required in the state or not. Adugi matungdadi 3 months ki matungdadi government sina state government sina magi makha poleba mafam sida Armed Forces Special Power se mathau taribra natraga darkar tadraba se magi makha poleba. Ken tarni ko next topic amung tawrasi. Next topic sina farmer union to take call on ending protest today. Protest in taunaba farmer union mayamna ngasai protest tawriba mayamdo protest in tawrasiena. Withdrawal of the cases MSP panel issue key to the ending steer. Case mayamama sarkar dai case mayamama withdraw tawbiu MSP gi issue se solve tawbiu odoi taragadi farmer gi protest resolve tawrani haina. Case mayamama haragadi koi gi fake case mayamama protester gi mathakta tawkiba mayamdo farmer na protest tawringe matamda adugi case mayam duneba. MSP se kainu yangasi. MSP minimum support price GS paper 3 agriculture pricing GS paper 2 government policies and intervention siga mari laine. MSP is a minimum price for any crops that the government consider as remunerative for farmers and hence deserving of support. It is also the price the government agency pay whenever they procure the particular crop. MSP se minimum support price. MSP se farmer na poto putho iba singdugi government na farmers ta piba paisa ne ba farmer sing support ta unabagi haina. My primary idea sina ensuring farmer against any sharp fall in farm price, more so fall in price during bumper production year. Pothok yam hena puthokpa matamduda di pot ki mamal se taragi aduna farmer singna mangjaba mayam laiba loss laiba pot ki mamal do taradi adugi problem ado thoktanabagi damakte MSP se puthokpaneba. Objectives in supporting the farmer from disaster sales, procuring food grains for public distribution. Asiso primary idea ga haifet manai primary farmers in the support taunaba public ki damakta food se store tawraga thamba distribute taunaba gi damakta ikone ration card ta food distributor eba mayam se sidagi lakpaneba. It was announced by the government of India at the beginning of the sowing season, recommended by Commission for Agricultural Costs and Prices CACP. MSP se kanana announced tawi government of India na karam kan tawi haragadi pochai thabagi season adugi harko matamda MSP se announce tawrakane be, and government of India asida kanana MSP recommend tawgani Commission for Agricultural Laws and Prices CACP se asina recommend tawgane ba, but recommendation the government of India na yani yarwe habadi adugi chapchabi rule laite ba ya basu ya yada basu ya ba. Crops covered. Kai crops covered tawi government of India announced MSP for 22 mandate crops and fair and remunerative price for sugarcane, 14 kharif crops, 6 rabi crops, 2 commercial crops. Government of India na sida announced tawi se 22 crops neba, and sugarcane gina atongana FRP haina lai MSP se asengbadi 24 crops kineba, but announced tawi sina 22 khakta gineba. Maramdi MSP of Toria is fixed on the basis of MSP of Ripseed and Mustard. Ripseed and Mustard sigi matungin MSP of Toria se fixed tawi, and MSP of Dihaks coconut sina on the basis of MSP of coconut copra sigi coconut copra se sigi matungin amagi MSP se Dihaks coconut ke MSP se fixed tawi ba adugi maram neba. 24 crops se sidalai re 7 cereals sida kai ke yawi paddy, wheat, barley, jowar, bajra, maize, raji, 5 pulses, gram, arhar, tur, moong, urad and lentil. 6 oil seed, groundnut, rapeseed, mustard, toria, soybean, sunflower seed, sesame, safflower seed and Niger seed. Raw cotton, raw jute, copra, Dihaks coconut, Virginia flu cured to FB BFC tobacco sugarcane FRP sugarcane gi na tongali FRP ko magi minimum support price magi su sigi FRP sigi matungina price se lepeba. Next topic amuk tarasi. Next topic sina don't allow BSF personnel in inhabitants se Mamta kogi Bengal gi chief minister na Mamta Banerjee na don't allow BSF personnel inhabitation BSF personnel se without permit changhal ganu na high state police da. She asked state police not to let the force in without permission. Yengasi BSF se kaino kai gi changhal ganu hai no kai gi aningdrino yengasi. Jurisdiction enhanced of BSF ki mage jurisdiction power hengan bado adagine GS paper 3 various security forces and agencies and their mandate security challenges in their management in border areas see gi topic sig mari leinai. Recently the Ministry of Home Affairs has issued a notification to widen the jurisdiction of the border security force BSF for seizure, search and arrest up to 50 km from the international border in Assam, West Bengal and Punjab. Ministry of Home Affairs na notification ama issue taweba gi border security force gi jurisdiction se magi mafam se area se chawthona bagi hanadi area se 15 km leirame mana international border dagina 15 km phawba se search tawbagi seize tawbagi magi power leirame hojikti adugi area do 50 km ohelakpane ba. Assam, West Bengal, Punjab atopa state tu yawi ano bahap chalakpasina Assam, West Bengal, Punjab and Hanagidana, Mizoram, Manipur, Tripura, Nagaland, and Anoba Pakpasidana, Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh, Anoba Union Territories, and Yawale. The violation which BSF carries out search and seizure includes smuggling of narcotics, other prohibited items, illegal entry of foreigners, and offences punishable under any other central act among others. So the violation of which BSF na carries out magi search and seizure se kai dano smuggling of narcotics, prohibited items, illegal entry si mayam si daneba. After the suspect has been detained or a consignment seized within the specific area the suspect to fare detain tawra matung the BSF na preliminary question khakta yai ba isam samna question khaktang hangba yai suspect to 24 hours manung the local police sinaki gadam neba makoina BSF does not have the power to prosecute crime suspect to the BSF na prosecute bangam deba punishment pi bangam deba issue involved Sige notification sida kai issue yawi kai issue involve oi kai yaning da bano haragadi public order versus security of state and public order siga ani se conflict la public order which connotes public peace, safety and tranquility is primarily responsibility of the state government. Public order haibadi koigi public ki peace, safety se kanagi subject yawi state ki subject yawi. However, there is a serious public disorder which threatens the security or defense of the state or a country itself. Entry 1 Union list. The situation became a matter of concern for the union government also. Kaigumba when the serious public order is the serious oiba taraba se India gi security the defense the soglakadaba taraga di adugi poto unionist su yaure eba union su adugi thabak to paikhat pa yaiba weakening spirit of the federalism gi ekhogi spirit se weak oheleba federalism haidi federal government haidi state ne center ne and local government ne tanaraga thabak tawbuduneba state government gi kaimta ayaba yaudana state government khanghalamdana masigi power se hengalhalbani aduna weakening of the spirit of the federalism se oeheba. The Punjab government has asserted that the notification is centered encroachment under the case of the security of development. Punjab government nasu yaramdeva. BSF was raised in 1965 after the India-Pakistan war. BSF se India-Pakistan gi war matung the 1965 semaki bani. It is one of the 7 central armed police force of the Union and the India under the administrative control of the Ministry of Home Affairs. Kanana control tawi administrative control Ministry of Home Affairs na control taweba. Ekoigi Central Armed Police Force tare lai adugi manungda sisu amane ba Central Armed Police Force manung duda Central Armed Police Force indo karam mano Assam Rifles, Indo-Tibetan Border Police, Central Industrial Security Force, Central Reserve Police Force, National Security Guards and Sastra Sima Bal SSB. Simayam Sini and the 2.65 lakh forces is deployed along the Pakistan and Bangladesh border. Pakistan and Bangladesh border ra 2.6 lakh 65 lakh forces se ani sigi border de lai. It is deployed on Indo-Pakistan International Border, Indo-Bangladesh International Border Line of Control (LOC) gi manakta sulayeba. It has an air wing, marine wing, and artillery regiment and commando units, marine wing, air wing, BSF sigi loinamak layeba. BSF has the instrumental role in helping state administration in maintaining law and order and conducting peaceful election peaceful conduct tawbada state ki administration se law se maintaining tawbada BSF na help taweba role achoba role ama pui. BSF has crusading against natural calamities to save precious human life as and when warranted. BSF se koi natural calamities mayam ama thokpada flood, earthquake, tornado, tsunami mayam ama thok matamda BSF sinasu koi human life mayam ama kalleba. It has been termed as the first line of defense of Indian territories. BSF se buk kari haina su hangnai first line of defense of Indian territories ke first line of defense haina su khangnaiba. Gyan tarni ko next topic amung yangasi. Next topic sina editorial section da gini a robust friendship. India and Russia have to navigate a complex geopolitical landscape while deepening ties. India ga Russia ga se 21st annual summit tawkhre. 21st annual summit tawbada aikoi geopolitical gi issues and atopa international gi bilateral trade si mayam wari saneba. Do 21st summit sida annual summit sida kari wari sanabano kai ki point no yengasi. India Russia annual summit GS paper 2 India and neighborhood relation sigi topic sida mari lainai. Why in news? Recently the 21st annual India Russia summit was held. 21st annual India Russia summit tawkhre. It was attended by the Prime Minister Narendra Modi and President Vladimir Putin. India ge Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Russia ge President Vladimir Putin anisina attend tawi. Alongside the inaugural 2+2 ministerial meeting was also held. 2+2 ministerial meeting su taweba. The meeting saw the signing of 28 agreement signed away meeting to the energy kari sector the no energy to space exploration, science and technology, heavy engineering to trade and investment mayam se the signed away agreement. Key takeaway na Russia's President Vladimir Putin extended an invitation to Prime Minister Narendra Modi to visit Russia for the 22nd Russia India Annual Summit 2022. The annual summit se mathang di Russia da tawni. Russia ge President na kogi Prime Minister Narendra Modi the invitation pirameba mathang di Russia da oina visit tawrona. The two leaders expressed satisfaction at the sustained progress in the special and privileged strategic partnership between both countries despite the challenges posed by the COVID-19. Post-COVID-19 ki challenge se sigi marak si the annual meet se successful held tawbagi country ani mangna satisfy magi satisfaction se express tawrameba. The role of connectivity through the international north-south transport corridor and the proposed Chennai-Vladivostok Eastern Maritime Corridor figured in the discussion. International North-South transport ki maramda magi connectivity ki role maramda discuss tawi and Chennai-Vladivostok Eastern Maritime Corridor se connectivity taunabagi amukena bilateral trade se upgrade taunabagi damukta discuss tawrameba propose tawrameba. The two leaders look forward to great interregional cooperation between various regions of Russia, in particular with Russia, Far East and with India state. Interregional cooperation develop taunaba country ani ki marakta develop taunamagi damakta discuss tawrami. They agreed that both countries share common perspective and concern of Afghanistan and appreciated the bilateral roadmap charted out of the NSA level of consultation and cooperation on Afghanistan. Country ani ki common perspective share tawi there is Russia su India su Afghanistan gi maramda concern oeba. Significance of the meeting ki kai significance no. The completion of 5 decades of the 1971 Treaty of Peace, Friendship and Cooperation and 2 decades of Declaration on Strategic Partnership is symbolic for a long-standing and real and time-tested India-Russia relations characterized by mutual trust, respect for each other, core national interests, and similarity of position on various international and regional issues. Treaty of Peace, Friendship and Cooperation signed tawbase decade manga mung sure, and Declaration of Strategic Partnership sina decade ani mung sure ba sukui ba matam se without sigumba chawba meeting se tawdana mutual trust amagi makha da lerakpani amana amabu respect tawraga relation se balance tawna begi damakta. And the 2+2 dialogue se it is held between the foreign and the defense minister of two countries and is generally seen to be aimed at creating a mechanism under which the bilateral relationship take a decisive strategic turn with the greater integration of defense, security and intelligence apparatus. Country animaki foreign and defense minister meet tawbani 2+2 dialogue habase M sina bilateral relation fagarhan ba defense, security and other atopa sector mayam amada. Why Russia important for India? India yun Russia se important or maram kaigino even as India is diversifying its defense trade partners, Russia still dominate India defense inventory to the tune of about 70%. 70% India gi defense equipment se Russia dagi import taweba. Russia remain the only partners that is still willing to give India critical technologies such as nuclear submarine gumba siguma critical technologies mayam je Russia na khakta aikoi India da piba ngameba. Emerging Russia-China strategic relationship has important security consequences for India. Russia and China se relationship hai ko, but India China relationship de ikoi myam khangi sini sum conflict thoga leirabane country ani maksigi marakta line of actual kan LAC da Arunachal Pradesh da maga border oi mpham sing se sum conflict thoga leiram mpham ne ba aduna Russia ga relation pharabadi India gi onadi security da myam ma kanhe ba. Russia also reaffirmed its unwavering support to India for the permanent seat in an expanded UN Security Council. Russia na India bu UN Security Council the permanent seat expand tawbagi haiba kan support taweba. Russia expressed its support for India membership on the nuclear supplier group. Nuclear supplier group ki membership oibadasu Russia na India se support tawi. Both countries have mutual benefit in supporting struggle against terrorism, Afghanistan, climate change, organization like SCO, BRICS, G20 and ASEAN. Country anima kisu mutual benefit la ba struggle mayam sigi against the punna support tawba matamda kari struggle no haragadi terrorism, Afghanistan gi, Pakistan gi mayam lairiba, climate changes and aduga organization mayam ama SCO, BRICS, G20, ASEAN si mayam sigi marak sida phajana balance tawraga India ga punna chapminana ba yana bagi damaktane ba. Gyan tarni ko. Thank you. Matang asida loisanjarage. Aige article sina mayamda knowledge kajitang urabisu hengat halabadi aige video sibu support tawbo oina like, subscribe and share to view. Thank you.